Hello, hello. It is July 2nd. This is our second podcast of the day for some live feed spoilers and updates. Check out the channel. And quick reminder right at the beginning, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when we go live. That way we can ding. That way you know when we go live for times like this. We just finished with a good episode, and it kind of could be seen as part 3 of the premiere-ish.
Yeah, it's before live feeds. Just real quick, I just want to give a little disclaimer.
So we got to see exactly what happened with the Megan incident.
Yeah.
She misheard something, and it was a big mishear, and it kind of blew up. So we'll talk a lot about the Megan incident. But overall, what do you think of tonight's show, Charlie?
Thought it was good. Just a little disclaimer. If my mic is echoing right now on the watch back, it will stop in like a minute. For some reason, the first minute or two, it always echoes. But don't worry about that.
Whatever.
It will pick up. But yeah. What was the question again?
Just what do you think of tonight's episode as a whole?
Yeah, man. Good episode again, man. This season's off to a really good start. And live feeds are good, too. Hello, Gay Minion. Hello, Veracity. Hello, Chris. Yeah, I agree with Chris. It was good. And the Megan situation was painful to watch, man. You could feel the pain in those diary room sessions. You definitely felt the pain in her voice and just the way she looked.
Maybe I'm just cold-hearted, but I really didn't. I don't know. I know it wasn't fake tears, but it's like other people have dealt with such worse things. If a couple people yelling at you is enough to get you kicked out of the game, Evil Dick probably should have just won by default because he yelled at everyone. Am I right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just they put these people through tests beforehand before they even get on the show, like stress tests and being alone and all of that. And
psychiatric tests. Yeah.
And Megan, what's interesting is that after she left the show, she had she released a statement saying that it was PTSD that kind of triggered her having to leave. But isn't that something where if she had that severe of PTSD that an argument would make her have to leave the game? Don't you think the other would have caught it?
No, dude. I mean, there's no way. I don't know. It's hard to look at it. You can look at it from her perspective and from the kind of perspective, but
yeah,
it triggered her. So
it's just very weird. Did Josh pass the psych test? I think he did.
Chris asked, but I wonder, was this episode supposed to be the veto episode? No, this third episode is usually a bunch of filler. Last year they did the roadblock in here. Was it called that?
Yeah,
roadblock?
Usually it's nominations. Usually Thursday is eviction and head of household. Sunday is nominations plus an extra challenge. Wednesdays is veto, and Thursdays is the live episode once again. So. That's going to be our normal schedule after this week.
First week's always different.
First week is just really weird because they've been in the house now for like a couple weeks, even though we've only been theoretically seeing it for a couple days. Yeah. So, one thing you wrote down here, 3 showmances already, and as we said earlier, it seems like Matt might be getting a little involved with Christmas, getting a little flirt on with 2 of the girls. The comment of the night undoubtedly was when Kevin and Jason were sitting outside talking about all the young people, and Kevin and mind the language, but Kevin said, because Kevin was like, oh, do you think that they'd actually like sleep together? And Jason was like, hell yeah, they would. And Kevin's like, where would they hook up? And he's like, I don't know, the weight bench. And Kevin's like,
yeah.
Kevin's like, look, figuratively, I'll fuck you on the weight bench. Literally, not gonna happen. Pretty good, man. I feel like I'm gonna end up loving Kevin more and more as the season goes on. Those 2, I hope they go far. The 2 married men. So the one thing I really want to talk about, so the comment that kind of set everything off as far as the argument was Jessica made a comment of Raven said, hey, Cody looks bored over there while she was talking to Alex. and Jessica made a comment saying, I don't want to go over there while Pao-Pao's over there, alluding to Pao-Pao from season 16. She said Pao-Pao. Megan obviously must not be a fan of the show. She heard Panda, not Pao-Pao, and took that as a racial slur. So mishearing the word panda, or mishearing Pao-Pao for Panda, kind of got Megan sent home because she thought that the whole house turned against her and that so many people, in her mind, so many people heard Jessica call her a panda, and yet no one was willing to come to her support when she tried, calling her out. So Megan was like, I know what I heard. I know what I heard. Well, you don't know what you heard because you heard it wrong. And that kind of set everything off. No one's going to come to her defense because no one heard that because that's not what she said. But then again, her calling Alex Pao-Pao is kind of racist. A little bit.
I mean, let's be real. They're only calling her that because she's an Asian woman.
Because she's the short, spunky Asian.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason they're calling her that, for being real.
It was a little. Part of it was definitely racially.
If there was a short Asian man, they call him James.
Yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, sadly.
I personally wouldn't, but some people, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We got some questions on the Showmances here. I just want to get to. Everyone wants to rank your favorite Showmances. What's your favorite one? If you see any of them being real, or
rank the Showmances just this year or all time?
Yeah, just this year. Like out of these three that we got in the first week.
Just this year. I like Matt and Raven. I'd probably put that number one. I think Raven's cool. Matt's cool. And then probably Mark and Elena. Even though I love Mark, but I think Elena might be. I don't know. I don't like Elena nearly as much as I like Raven. And then Cody and Jessica. It's funny because I really like Raven, but I'm kind of meh about Matt. I really like Mark, but I'm kind of meh about Elena. And I really like Jessica, but I'm kind of meh about Cody.
Yeah.
I like one part in each of them, which is very funny.
True.
Cody and Jess running the house. Friancito says, yes, but Big Brother is a week-to-week game. All it takes is Alex to go in head of household next week, and the house.
I guarantee there's a really good chance they're on the block next week and the next week.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Absolutely.
Everyone was thinking it was Josh who got the Temptations, kind of right where we're at.
Yeah. Really quick, Chris, I agree. Maven, as in Matt and Raven, they're taking it slow. The others are dry humping crazy. Yeah.
Dude, I think Cody and the other girl literally had sex already.
Who?
Cody and Jessica. I think
Did they? I was gonna say
this morning. I thought people were saying that they had sex last night.
Yeah. One thing that's interesting is that Jessica, they already had sex, apparently, allegedly. But Jessica just
during this, but
Jessica just found out 20 minutes ago that Cody has a kid. So apparently she was thrown back. The quote was, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah, dead ass." And she was like, "Oh, Jesus." So that might be put on a little bit of a halt.
Yeah, Veracity says doesn't like Elena at all. Only talks about sex on the live feeds. I haven't gotten this Elena hype personally. I know she's a pretty big following of fans, but I just
I mean, the good thing is if Mark would have got paired up with someone like Jessica, if Mark and Jessica were the couple, Jessica is so manipulative that Mark would have gone along with it 100%. Elena is really sweet. Like if those two Showmances, if Mark and Elena and Matt and Raven cut Cody and Jessica, I would be rooting for those four so hard.
Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah, I'm not too big on the Cody Jessica, that's for sure. There's not too many Showmances I ever get behind.
Yeah. Speaking of Mark, we didn't see it much in this episode, but Josh was getting on a lot of people's nerves throughout this whole first week. And Josh is like, oh, I miss my parents. Like, this is the hardest thing. Kind of like the pity, like, woe is me. Oh, man, like, I've never been away from my parents this long. And Mark just straight hits him with the, I don't get to go home to my parents. You do.
Yeah, I labeled it as hard truth. He hit him with some hard truth, man. And it didn't come across as Mark being a dick. It came across.
No, exactly. That's what Josh needs. He's young. He's what, 24? Same age as me.
Yeah, 23, 24. He still lives at home. So
yeah, I think that's good. I mean, this episode made me love Mark more. I think right now, if I had to rank them, I don't know. Maybe we can do like a weekly update of our rankings. of like how we like people.
Our post eviction show, we could add him in there.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll start doing that week by week.
Poor Mark, he's such a softie. The girls in the show will eat him alive. Yeah, he might. Elena might eat him alive. He's already fallen for it. It seems like.
Mark and Elena just need Mark and Elena and Matt and Raven just need to team up with that Jason and Kevin and just stick.
True. Add Dominique in there too, and I'm down.
Yeah, exactly. I hate Cody because he's judging people by their looks, not by who they are. Yeah, he's that type of guy. One thing I don't know, it's very weird. Cody's very back and forth because he literally, so he had to name a replacement nominee after Megan self-evicted from the house. And he said, he was asking Alex, like, is there any way you could come join our side? And Alex is basically like, no. And he's like, if you were to win HOH next week, who are you putting up? She's like, you.
Dude, that's why I like her, man. I'm really coming around to her.
Dude, Alex is awesome, man. And so
confidence to say that to his face.
But then they have this really cool thing going on where Cody is like, you know what? I respect the hell out of you. Go ahead, try to win that POV, and just put it right up on the block. Which, spoiler right now, mute the video if you don't want to know who wins POV. All right, Alex does indeed go win the POV, and then we talked about that earlier, but it should be interesting next week. All right, you can unmute now. Oh, shit, I know. The people aren't going to know if they can unmute now.
We just got to dab.
Just the aggressive dabbing.
Dabbing. It'll give him the hint.
Wait, so you wrote on here Mojos, not emojis. I guess I missed it.
And Kevin, he was like, got that Mojos. They're talking about the Mojos. I'll send my kids a couple Mojos.
Oh,
there's gonna be a list of Kevinisms at the end of the show, and they're fantastic.
Kevin better win America's Player, although we know it's gonna be Paul.
Team Alex. Alex is so real. Like I said, I couldn't have been more wrong on my preseason prediction of her.
Yeah, so. Alex is awesome. It got revealed, those that aren't watching the spoiler episodes, that Paul indeed won the Den of Temptation and is safe for the next 3 weeks. He picked house guest number 2, which I don't think they'd make it that obvious, but it's weird because they didn't have it in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They didn't randomize the people. They randomized the numbers. It was like 10, 9, 2, 15, 14.
Yeah, what do those mean? Yeah, they should have given us some more. Maybe it's the order on the memory
It could be
wall?
the order on the board. It could be alphabetical order. If it's alphabetical order, who would it be? I hope it's not.
Get a spoiler on who won. So
yeah, so
I'll wait till the end to talk about that.
Yeah, so pretty much, Paul accepted the Den of Temptation. He's safe for 3 weeks.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, I would definitely do it. And one person will be cursed, and that person doesn't know. Paul doesn't know. Nobody knows right now. The only way we're gonna find out if they're cursed, I guess, it would be on the live episode.
Yeah,
when they go to do the next head of household.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the live episode, they're probably just gonna be like, if it was Kevin, for instance, they'd be like, Kevin, you must sit out this week's HOH. And he'll be like, why? He'll be like, you've been poisoned.
Well, why?
Yeah. So who knows? I think Alex is everyone's favorite female in the house, Super Tan. Come on, Alex is awesome.
Yeah, there's some cool females, Alex.
You can tell she's a gamer, bro. I can imagine her sitting here. She's like me right now. She's got the turtle beaches on. Sitting there, going nuts.
Yeah, the turtle.
Screaming at people. Oh, Paul revealed it on the feeds. Ramses is the one. Oh, well then I was on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying the feeds no, but.
Oh, okay. I was unaware. So, I mean, Ramsey's trying to flow low anyway.
Yeah, well, do you know what it is?
What?
What the curse is?
No.
Well, here you go. You get a Brady live reaction. The guy has to put himself on the block. Oh, yeah, we shouldn't give spoilers until the end.
Wait, what do you mean he has to put himself on the block?
I don't know. That's all we know.
Like he's automatically on the block, or
something. I don't know.
Oh,
that's all we kind of know. But yeah, we should. For now on, we'll wait to talk.
Interesting. We'll talk about it on a later episode.
Yeah.
I mean, most of you guys that are in here, yeah. Sorry, spoilers.
Most of the time we do these, it will be after an eviction episode. This is just because it was pre-feeds we came live, so No, none of us have seen this stuff.
Yeah, sorry, Super Tan. Does that mean throwing the? Who knows, man? I have no idea.
No idea.
It could be okay. It could be just like America's Player thing where where like America's players, Team America, they had to try to complete a challenge, but like if they were unsuccessful, there wasn't a penalty. Ramses could literally just have to be going to the HOH and be like, I want to be on the block or something. Yeah.
Brown says Alex Christman, Dominique are my favorite. I agree with you.
Yeah, Dominique's doing a really good job of sitting tight as well. There are people like we said on the earlier episode today. There are just a lot of people that are at each other's throats right now. The lines are divided, and the people sitting in the middle are sitting pretty right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Let them battle it out. Any other questions you guys want us to answer right now? We got 19 currently in the chat. Feel free to send in your questions right now if you want a ranking, if you I don't know, who do we hate the most? Anything along those lines.
Dom and Mark is a good duo. We're actually just talking about this earlier. I love that duo.
Yeah, Dominique and Mark is something that if you watch the feeds, they're like not necessarily an alliance, but they play chess together every day.
And that reminds me of Jason and Danielle. That's not just because it's a white guy and a black girl. It's because they strategize while talking chess.
Yeah, they did.
I like it.
Who do you think deserves to win this season? It's very early to tell, but I always like people that actually play.
Yeah, if we were picking today, what would you think?
I like people. It's really, for me, it's just like the people with good hearts, and hopefully they don't have to backstab too much. It makes for good TV. But I think right now Matt's playing a really good game. Mark's playing a really good game. Anyone that's playing the game hard, but they have pieces in front of them.
Honestly, yeah, at this point, it just kind of answering both these questions, ranking who do you think is in the best spot, who do you think deserves to win. I think for me right now, I think Dominique is in the best spot. I don't see anyone putting her on the block, and she's still making moves. So,
yeah, that's true. And one thing that I think is interesting with these three showmances, right now Jessica is loyal to Cody. The women are all really loyal to the guys, but the guys are all loyal to each other, those three, before the girls. And if it stays like that, then the girls are just going to end up getting cut. The girls, I think it would be so interesting if we got late in the game and all six were left, and the girls had to turn on the guys.
True. But Mark trusts Cody too much. Yeah, that might be his downfall.
Yeah, if you look at my Excel sheet video early before the season, I said,
"Oh yeah, true.
Mark's too much heart, man."
Lena has no intention of one of the showmans. She just flirts a lot. It's Mark might be getting played for all we know.
Do you think
Raven, yeah, you go.
Yeah. Do you think Raven will get an easy ride to Final Four because of her condition? I don't think so, because she hasn't really been playing it up as a big deal. I don't think she's been playing it as a sympathy card. But
I see Raven in one of those. Just a quick guess. I see her in one of those double evictions, where it's just like a waste kind of, not like a waste, but like a.
It's kind of a safe one. Yeah.
I feel her going out in one of those spots.
Biggest heel of the season. Oh, it's Cody right now.
Oh yeah.
They gave a little bit of they gave a little bit of likability to Josh in this episode, which I thought was interesting. And something else I thought was interesting was they did not play the pity card on Megan whatsoever. They made Megan look like an idiot.
Ooh, I gotta charge this.
They made Megan just not look very good at all. Have you all seen what happened at the veto ceremony today? Yes. Go check out our very last episode. What did we title
live
it?
like 30 minutes after.
Yeah. So like right after it happened, we went live earlier. Just go on the Visokii Gaming channel.
Diana says Alex wants Dominique out. She said it multiple times. See, this, but I guarantee she wants Cody and Jessica and all these other people out way before her. That everyone wants everyone out, but.
Yeah, realistically, if I'm trying to win Big Brother, I want everyone out other than me.
If I was picking today, I don't know. I definitely see her going far. But that can change any minute. She could go home next week for all we know.
Oh yeah, I can understand feeling bad for Megan, but they didn't make any excuses for her. They didn't intentionally try to make her feel better, because production can make anyone look good or bad. Like Jessica, for the most part, she got painted as a mean girl. Really, if you've seen those movies, she got painted as a mean girl today during the episode when she hasn't been that bad on feeds.
Yeah, just defending Cody, and it doesn't help her. Everyone kind of hates, majority does not like him. I like this one from Super Tan. If you were in the BB house and you got the temptation, would you take it? I mean,
I'd take every temptation. Sounds fun. That's good for America, good for feeds, good for everything. I'll take every damn temptation you give me.
Dude, just a random one. It's not ass, but with the temptation stuff, do you think they'll have a Pandora's box this year?
I don't see why not. I think it would be interesting. We could see a diamond power veto as a temptation.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Charlie, did you write down? It's the ring of what?
Ring of Redemption. Let me look up the specifics of that.
Yeah, ring. The CBS announced that this current week's temptation that America's voting for is the Ring of Temptation. So we're not really sure what that's going to be. Ring of Redemption. I mean, I think I said Ring of Temptation. Ring of Redemption.
From what I got, Ring of Replacement. The winning house guests will be tempted with the Ring of Replacement, which will give them the power to play in any veto competition they want this summer. If they're not one of the 6 house guests playing, they can swap places with one of the three players chosen by draw. It can only be once, but remember, every temptation comes with a consequence.
Dang! So you could theoretically, if you have 2 alliance members on the block, you could kick out the head of household and play in place of them.
No, it's only the 3 players by draw.
Oh, only by draw. Okay. We had a question. I was going to answer it. Who would you put up if you were HOH, Charlie?
Cody and Jessica. The Showmances, no matter what. That's always the safest bet, and it always, it doesn't make you look like a.
I agree.
You're making moves in the house. What about you? Oh, you said you agree.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would probably do something similar, or I don't know. Since I'm a guy, I'm trying not to piss off the other guys, especially I mean, if I was Cody, then I probably would have done something similar, try not to piss people off. But what do you think was the biggest weakness the Major Alliance had? Biggest weakness the Major Alliance had besides Cody? They haven't been together long enough to trust each other.
And yeah, there's way too many people. I mean, they had 11 people or some shit. They were trying to at least.
Veracity, how do you feel about Paul's temptation resulting in someone else to get a consequence? Too unfair? Nah, I mean, we've seen way more unfair things before. We've seen the coup d'etat, so.
Oh my God! Yeah, the coup d'etat to Jeff when they needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, Espen, we were. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we ended up spoiling that. You can go back and watch the video though, just in case anyone's in here that didn't see the accidental spoiler drop earlier on these reactions of episodes. We're gonna try to stay away from spoilers. But
yeah. Usually we'll do them Thursday, so we'll have the whole week done. So But this is a pre-feeds episode. We'll still be going live during the week. Random stuff. Ceremony.
Right, which you guys have seen 5-minute, 6-minute episodes here and there, but. But I mean, this has been a decent little one, 23 minutes. So we'll see you guys at the latest Thursday after the live episode, but almost guaranteed somewhere in between there if something big happens in the house. But yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday at the latest, probably beforehand, and make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell, just so you guys know. The goal of our channel was 200 subscribers and 10,000 views by the end of the summer. We're currently at 461 subscribers and almost 35,000 views. So I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you. What is the schedule for this week? The next episode will be Wednesday. That'll be the Power of Veto episode in which they compete. The head of household, the 2 nominees, and 3 randomly selected. If someone wins, they can take someone off the block, and Cody will have to replace them on the block. And then Thursday, live episode, which will be the eviction and the head of household competition.
Absolutely.
But that'll be it. That'll do. Take it easy, guys. Appreciate all you guys being in chat. It makes it fun for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Peace.